Welcome back, everybody. You are tuning in to the 21 Million Stories After Show. I am your host, Joe, the guy who tried to hack the blockchain and got roasted by math. And today, sitting across from me is the industrial philosopher himself, the guardian of the ledger, the man who asked me the most uncomfortable question of my life. Rig, how are we doing today?
Operational. And you were not roasted. You were corrected.
It felt like roasting. All right, we are talking about Season 1, Episode 2, Truth in Stone. Episode 1 was chaos, inflation, printers, panic. Episode 2? Episode 2 was discipline.
Correct. Episode 1 exposes the problem. Episode 2 introduces consequence.
Let's recap. I wake up in the node. I'm confused. I still think I can operate like I did in the fiat world. And then you show up. Massive, metal, steam coming out of your shoulders, jackhammer in hand. And you ask me, tourist or bug? Explain that to people.
A tourist enters without understanding. A bug attempts to exploit without respect. Both are temporary.
So I was...
Undetermined.
That's terrifying. But that moment is important, because the audience realizes something. This system doesn't care about my feelings.
Correct. Bitcoin is indifferent. It does not reward confidence. It rewards correctness.
That's a key difference from Episode 1. Episode 1 showed how centralized systems manipulate value. Episode 2 shows a system that refuses to. That monolith, the blockchain crystal, it just keeps recording. No emotion, no negotiation.
Because truth does not negotiate.
Okay, that's a line. Now let's talk about the hack attempt. I try to create coins out of thin air. You don't even stop me. The system stops me, instantly, and it logs it forever. Why is that moment important?
Because it demonstrates immutability. In centralized systems, manipulation can be hidden. In decentralized systems, actions are permanent.
So when the digital eyes light up, those are nodes?
Yes. Independent validators enforcing consensus. No leader, no permission, only rules.
That's the part people need to understand. There is no CEO of Bitcoin. There is no support desk. There is no undo.
Correct. Freedom requires responsibility.
That's uncomfortable, though. In the fiat world, if I mess up, I call someone. In this world, if I lose my private key, I lose everything.
Yes. And that is sovereignty.
So Episode 2 isn't about hype. It's about ownership.
It is about accountability.
Now let's talk about Alt City. Because after getting humbled by math, I see the neon lights, the promises, the 100 times tokens, and I'm tempted. That's relatable.
Alt City represents speculative excess, opportunity without foundation, velocity without stability.
So it's not evil, it's unstable.
Correct. Speculation is not innovation.
That's important, because a lot of viewers might think this episode is anti-crypto, but it's not. It's anti-delusion.
Accurate. Bitcoin is engineered constraint. Alt City is engineered excitement. Humans prefer excitement.
Yeah, discipline is boring. 100 times gains are sexy.
Sex appeal is not a security model.
That might be my favorite rig quote ever. Now let's go deeper. What is the core lesson of Episode 2? For someone watching and trying to understand what this series is teaching.
Do not bring centralized expectations into decentralized systems. Study the rules, then act.
And if you don't?
The system will teach you.
Painfully.
Efficiently.
Episode 1 attacked inflation. Episode 2 attacked ego. That's what this really is.
Inflation erodes currency. Ego erodes judgment.
That's heavy. And the ending? You don't stop me from going to Alt City. You let me walk. Why?
Because decentralization does not protect you from yourself. It protects the integrity of the ledger.
So if I get wrecked in Episode 3? That's on me.
Correct.
Well, that feels ominous. If you haven't watched Episode 2 yet, go watch it. It's not about hype. It's about rules. It's about what happens when truth is carved in stone.
Tourists observe systems. Participants understand them.
And bugs?
Are removed by consensus.
All right, that's terrifying and inspiring at the same time. Subscribe, leave a review, and tell us, are you here to speculate, or are you here to understand the rules?
Understand first, then act.
See you in the next block.
See you later, everyone. Bye.